decide against that, apparently. Nice. So let's just jump through that. Ancient temple. By the heavens, it's eternal. It's one of our old buildings, temples. I don't know. Ah, that sounds really interesting. And here's the place of longing. Maybe good thing that the Magisters didn't get here.
I never thought I'd walk our halls again.
So I wonder what we're going to find here. Maybe let's take Fane first.
It's immaculate. There is no trace of the filth that has infected this world.
That looks really nice and really awesome. Huh. Pillar to the 7. Skeleton with a diary. Oh boy. 15th Orentian. Here begins the account of Wolfram, lead archaeologist. Captain Aureus tells me there may be something worth excavating in this curious cave. I've hired a gaggle of locals with shovels. They insist this cave is haunted, but it's amazing the ghosts you can chase away with a heavy purse of gold. 16th Orentian. Incredible! I've never seen craftsmanship like this. Was it a tomb? A temple? The pillars to the 7 suggest some religious purpose. There's more, hidden behind a barrier. The workers are grumbling again, but I'm an expert on the undead. If their ghost was real, I would know. 17th Orentian. Idiots! The workers claim I've been meddling with the gods. I only took a small chip from the pillar. I had to taste it somehow. And now they've sealed me down here. Nothing left but to examine the columns and hope they return. Each of the 7 seems tied to an element or a trait. Relic, earth. Duna, air. Tercellendius, blood. Solsticia, fire. Vrogia, muscle. Xantheza, mind. Amadia, magic. 18th Orentian. I don't think I'm alone. I was sure I heard a voice as I slept, but I couldn't make it out. It was faint, an echo almost. 19th Orentian. It's here. It's real. Whatever it is real. Guardians, help me. And with that, it ends.
To die, down here in this darkness. Poor soul.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better. Interesting. Pillar of Ralik. Xantheza.
Ralik. I used to pray to you when I was young.
Ah, Lady Xantheza. You were the only one of the 7 that could take a joke.
It's the one with the imps. Orc.
Lord Vrogia, a champion of martial challenges. Less so of mental challenges.
The interesting thing is, there seems to be one missing, right? Yeah, because on both sides we have 3. Ah, we have one here. Amadia? Amadia. Yeah, I wonder what's hiding inside.
Lady Amadia. I never would have imagined we would be quite so
Close. I really like that there's one specifically for mages. Solsticia, the lizard one.
Blessed Solstice, an elegant god for our elegant people.
Duna, the dwarves.
short and proud. And you passed those traits on to your people. Oh, the poor creatures.
So, Tercellendius of the elves.
Well, that wasn't right.
Okay, so there's a order we need to do. Or do we have to attack them? I mean, we had the book. I'm thinking about attacking cause of being associated with elements. Alright. That one, I think. Yes. So, relic is earth. It doesn't really give like any kind of order. No, doesn't seem to help anything. Maybe it's that? Like Relic, Duna, Tesselendius. We'll try. So, Relic. Duna was... oh, on the other side. No idea what I'm doing. Duna, Tesselendius.
And you passed those traits on to your people. Oh, the poor creatures.
Solstice, Rogier.
Blessed Zor.
And Rogier. Ja, Rogier, Xantes Armad, ja. Rogier. Come on, come on, come on.
Lord Rogier, a champion of martial... ladies and...
An Armadia. I think any with Armadia seems appropriate because she's the single one.
Lady Amadia. Well, that wasn't right.
Nope. That didn't help. The other thing would be like taking the order of the Tales of the Seven Gods stuff. What happens if I interact with that one?
The curious sculpture comes alive as you reach out to touch it. It thrums with power and throws flickering, dancing shadows against the walls. The carving is covered in eternal glyphs. They surround a gently glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky rolled into a ball.
I think it would have been wise to examine that one first. Fane leads in to examine the glyphs.
You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn."
Just writing that down so I don't have to check it. So the first is power, so I guess it's the orc god. The second is blood, so it's Tesselendius. The third one is wind, which are the dwarves, so Duna. The fourth is flames. I think it's the lizard god, but I'm not 100% sure. I will check that.
Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed. Our sixths had brawn beyond the rest.
So bronze and blessed minds. Blessed minds I think will be Amadia.
Our seventh's brood spread from earth to glen, and thus no king shall rise again.
Alright, yeah, Earth.
You step away from the pillar, your mind racing.
No king shall rise again? What happened here?
So I think Earth was Relic, right? Yes, Earth is Relic. Mind Blessed is Xanteza, the imp one. Yeah, fire is as expected source Dissa. And yeah, the bronze over physical might is Amaria, I think. So we have Frogier, Tesselendius, Duna, Solstissa, Xantheza, Amadia, and Relic. Let's hope that's right. And what do we learn from that? Always explore first. Frogier. Can't remember though where which pillar is. I think Tesselendius was on the other side. Yes. Then Duna. So the first one was power, the second one was the blessed is the blood, so Tesselendius. Walk a bit faster. And then we go to Duna for the wind.
Lord Duna.
Then to Solstissa for the flame. Then we get to the blessed mind of Xantheza. It's kind of eerie that there is Source pulling out of the coffin.
Ladies.
Yeah, then Amadia. I hope this is right. I hope I didn't mess up.
Lady.
And last but not least, Relic. For no king may rise again.
Relic. I used to pray to you when I was young.
Wasn't right.
That wasn't right. Okay, did I do something wrong?
The sculpture is covered in it. You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn."
Wind, flame, blessed. Yeah, the first one. Babes with power glowed. I mean, glowing could also be the magic. I thought it was like physical might. Okay.
Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed, our sixths had brawn beyond the rest. Our seventh's brood spread from earth to glen, and thus no king shall rise again.
Yeah, I think I was just making sure. That's the part where I messed up, is the brawn beyond the rest. I kinda thought it was like everything besides brawn, and that because of that it's magic. But then I think I got them switched up. So it's Vrogier to the second last, and the first one with glowing with power is Amadia. I think that's the thing. Cause
You step away
besides
from
that,
your mind races.
everything else seems to be pretty straightforward. Alright, so then we begin with Amadia. Walk, walk, walk. Then we go to Tesselendius.
Lady.
There. Can't reach. I think that's bugged. I hope I can reach it. Yeah, now you can. So, Tesselendius, Duna, Solstissa. Okay, with that order you have way less running around to do. Like you start in the middle, do that part, do that part. So, Xantheza. It's kind of sad that you, at least so far, didn't meet any imps. Cause, they're really nice.
A champion of martial challenges.
Yeah.
Pray to you when I was young.
It just took 3 tries. Or 4. Well. 3 times the charm.
It is still active, even after all these years.
What's happening? Ancient stone tablet. This is a most curious stone tablet. Most of the etchings carved upon its faces are not words, but pictographs. They do not relate a history or tell a fantastical tale, however, they detail the construction of a scythe. The artifact is not precise, however. Someone has crudely sketched a modern word below the ancient drawings. Thornbreaker. A generous offer. Oh, so that was the one we're looking for Riker. Alright, let's see what's inside this sarcophagus.
This is altogether too
Oh.
The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask.
She looks like Ratiana, the eternal Etira.
From behind unmoving lips, you hear a creaking, groaning voice speaking in a language you feared you may never hear again.
Fane! No, it cannot be.
Fane stares in shock. You're speaking the eternal tongue.
I missed it so. I spent millennia wishing to hear it spoken again, and yet I escaped to find your viper's tongue. Better to have stayed locked in that box than bandy words with a reprobate like you.
Deep inside, you can feel Amadia stirring. Something about this has her unsettled.
You don't know, do you? You have no concept of what you've done.
Fane feels a cold terror settle into his bones. What are you talking about?
I am talking about the war. A war of such devastation. It was never thought possible. A war brought on by your unfathomable stupidity.
The goddess inside you jerks violently. She's trying to take control. She's trying to speak through your mouth.
That would be also interesting. But no. Fane stares at her in shock. What war? I didn't start any war.
Do not preach to me, Roach. You have no idea. No idea of the hell you brought on us all.
Despite your best efforts, your mind returns to that day, eons ago. Your discovery of the Veil of Creation, your appeal to the king, his refusal. Your turning to the Seven Lords, the king's displeasure.
Did you think nothing would happen? Did you think the Lords would be satisfied to leave that power untouched? No. They seized it. They rebelled against the king and declared themselves gods.
That's how they ascended.
You feel the goddess Amadia lash out defensively inside you. She's not happy with this.
But it wasn't my fault. I was just trying to share knowledge, to explore the secrets of the universe. I didn't meant it to be used for that.
It's no one's fault but yours. Your king told you not to seek forbidden knowledge, and yet you persisted. Because of you, I was imprisoned for trying to fix your mistakes.
At this, Amadia surges forward. She seizes control of your jaw, which starts to move of its own accord.
You were imprisoned here for your blasphemy, for your sins.
Lady Amadia? You possess him. Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that?
Silence! It is your king who fell. I flung him into the void along with every last eternal.
What?
And the power you cowards refuse to pursue has made me a god.
She's the reason why there are no Eternals left. Why did she do that?
You threw them to the void?
Fane understands. He understands that knowledge has no limit, that curiosity cannot be chained.
Fane seizes back control in fury. I don't understand. You lied to me. The king didn't destroy the Eternals. You did. You banished them. How could you?
The goddess fights back, struggling to regain control, but your grip is strong. You hear a voice hissing in your head. No, stop. Let me speak.
Of course she lied. How could you ever trust a word from her twisted lips? She probably pretended to be overjoyed at your liberation. Did she say that you were special? That you would be anything other than a slave? You idiot. Not that it matters. I sense the king, and I can sense his desire to see you destroyed. I will not even need the Aetherin to grind you to dust.
No, we don't need to fight. We can work together. We can try to find the others and set this right again.
Work together? I was locked in this hell for trying to fix your mistakes. And now you want me to help ease your conscience. You deluded little runt. I was crafting a weapon to kill your gods while you were sitting out the war in your crypt. And I kept it close. I hid it in these very caves. Although I can feel its distance, it is in the hands of another now. Perhaps they will use it to purge the 7 traitors of all divinity, as I had hoped to.
You can feel a cold fear settle in Amadia's heart. She retreats inside you, curling up defensively.
I have spent too long alone, and now loneliness is the most I can look forward to. Thanks to you, Fane.
But it might not be too late. Perhaps there's a way we can bring everyone back. There must be a way.
It was too late the second you spoke to the 7 lords. It was too late from the moment you betrayed our king. You doomed us, Fane. You doomed us all to this hell. First, I will break your body. Then I will find my creation and cast your cursed gods into the same pit they threw our people.
Amadia doesn't react this time, but you can feel the cold terror gripping her.
But enough talk. It is time you return to a tomb, traitor.